Human rights activist Deji Adeyanju has accused the police public relations officer Muyiwa Adejobi of abusing his office by suppressing free speech and unlawfully detaining citizens who criticized the police. The activist made the comment in a video that went viral on Wednesday, adding that Adejobi has turned the role into a tool for intimidation rather than public relations. Let's take a look.
The Nigerian people must be mindful of Muyiwa Adejobi, this first PRO at the first headquarters. This guy thinks that police work, he thinks police PRO work is about surfing the internet and arresting people that criticize the police. He thinks first PRO work is about jailing people, especially people that criticize the IG, people that criticize the police institution. Was this how Frank Kumba and other PROs, was this how they were conducting PRO work in the first headquarters? Muyiwa Adejobi is guilty of suppressing citizens' rights and freedom of speech in the country. Yes. And we're going to take appropriate legal and constitutional actions against him to serve as deterrence against other people like him in the police force who continue to victimize and witch hunt people. And this is also to sound a serious note of warning to the Cybercrime Center of the Nigerian Police, that the work of the Cybercrime Center is not to be arresting people who are opposing or criticizing government, or who are criticizing the police authority, or who are criticizing and calling for accountability in the police. That the work is to go after internet fraud,
cyber criminals in general,
cyber terrorism, and cyber criminals, not to go and be arresting people that criticize the IG, people that criticize Commissioner of Police,
and people that criticize their girlfriend.
Yes.
Omoyele, sure. People that criticize their girlfriend. I mean, they are making points here. That's what Omoyele said, that he remanded somebody in jail for 21 days for criticizing his girlfriend. Remember, I took this story of the Charles, and I did tell you that I got the report saying that, Charles was remanded because he was abusing the former AIG of police. And now we are seeing his lawyer here saying that this man is still in jail. His parents are begging for him to be released. What's really going on here?
Coming back to this guy, I think, you might not always agree with Deji Adeyanju, but on this point, I think he makes a solid point, and it's a point that we've made a number of times on this table. In fact, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago where we argued or debated as to the efficacy of the Cybercrimes Act, because it doesn't seem, or the police doesn't seem to be using it for the reason why it was set up. That some lawyers even called for a total, let's just do away with it. And some people said, no, we can modify it, we can look at it again and see the gray areas and work on it. But what the police has consistently done, and unfortunately, Muyiwa Adejobi has come up a number of times as, being guilty of this, where someone comes out to speak against the government or say something or insult on social media, and you say it's Cybercrime Act. When there are loads of Yahoo boys on the streets walking free, when there are people who are, who are engaging in cyber fraud, walking on the streets without that, I don't know to what extent they've used that cyber crimes law for. And people are crying that, don't gag the people. This could be a veiled attempt to stifle the freedom of speech of Nigerians. Because now you think twice before going on online to criticize the government. That's you think twice before going up. If you have an opinion that I don't think the government is serving me well, or it is a different, you should be free enough to do so. Yeah. At least we're guaranteed by the Constitution to freedom of speech. I know there's an extent to it, but it shouldn't be seen as a witch hunting tool. The law should be used for what it was set up to do, and I think it's great that Deji Adeyanju has come out in defense of his client to say that, can there be due process? Can it not be seen as a witch hunt? Can it be seen to be fair in terms of the process?
I know.